Good morning, everyone. Hello. Hope you're all doing well. I know I am. I just woke up. Not really. I've been up since 3 a.m. It's about 5:54 in the morning right now. It's on the 7th of December. Um, so you all asked, and I said I would go ahead and talk about it. So my workout routine. For those wondering, every day, what am I doing? So I just switched up. I am no longer working out 6 days a week. I work out five because of the high intensity training I do. And if you've seen my post, you know high intensity just means a lot of running. So my general workout starts Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday because we don't run on leg day. We just do our legs and work out to maximize the amount of weight we can push. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, I go into the gym and I run typically 15 to 16 minutes of good paced cardio. About, I think it's like every 10 minutes is about a mile, roughly. So that's typically what I'm going for right now. And I run on a treadmill for that time. And then Mondays and Thursdays, I go over and start doing bench press. I do a few sets of that. Right now, my highest max in the last month has been about 180. So I'm a little lower than my body weight, because I'm about 241. Probably 235 at this point with the amount of running I've been doing. And then I go in. I do then incline bench press, with where my max out typically, because I don't max out inclines, but the highest I've pushed is around 150. I try not to max it out because of the fact that by the time I'm doing inclines, I've already done flat, and so my chest is already pretty torn up. So I do heavyweight, but I'm not trying to go for that one rep max. I'm going for reps and repetition. So yeah, then we follow that up with back, where I jump over and do bent over rolls with a barbell, bent over rolls with a dumbbell, and you just kind of pull it up and kind of work out your back like that. Follow that up typically with a what do you call it? A pull down, lat pull down. So, doing that for a bit. I usually will try and do at least one pull up. Still can't. I'm still too heavy and just don't have the muscle mass for it yet. I'm trying though. I've gotten about a quarter of the way up, which is my best so far. So I will do that, and then I do low rows at that point, which is just sitting and pulling the weight towards you. And those are usually between 105 to 120 pounds is typically what I try to hit. I will typically try to increase that a little bit, but right now, with so much running, I'm trying to more stay consistent and get the reps in. On Tuesdays and Fridays, we do arm day, which is what I just did today, which starts out with standing barbell curls, followed by hammer curls, supersetted with the standing dumbbell curls. For standing barbell, I'm usually doing around 40 pounds, 40 to 50. And then typically for hammer curls, I start out at 20 pounds for my 30 reps, and then I usually get up to around 35 pounds for the superset. But yeah, and so typically that means, so I'll be doing, for those who don't know, a superset is basically, and you'll hear me reference this a lot, you do one workout, and then before you stop that workout, or before you go to rest, you do the next one. So 30 hammer curls, raising it up, it looks like I'm jerking someone off here, and then, immediately going into those standing bicep curls with a dumbbell. After that, we do incline dumbbell curls, and superset that with concentration curls. If you don't know what these are, just Google them. And then after that, it's typically for triceps, I'll do what is called a close grip bench, so really close hands and down, up. I usually do that for like 80 pounds typically. And then on top of that, we jump into skull crushers and one arm behind the head. On Fridays, though, I do pull down or tricep pull downs instead, a lot easier that way. So I do change, and then on Fridays we add shoulders into that. So we'll do a shoulder press, and So Arnold press, which is basically where you take the weights like this, and then you push them up and curl, turn them around. Then behind the neck pressing, mixed in with, what was the other one? Oh, upright pulls, and then lastly rear delts, followed by something else. What was the other one? After rear delts. In front of straight armed dumbbell raises. And you just put them up in front of you and just lift. So that's usually what Fridays look like, plus Tuesdays are a little lighter. We don't do shoulders on Tuesdays. For Wednesdays, I'm actually trying a new leg routine. So instead of doing that run in the morning, I'll be doing normal squats, front squats. So, barbell goes up here on the chest rather than on the back. We'll be doing straight leg deadlift and then normal deadlift. And then follow that up with, leg extensions and leg curls, which are pretty self-explanatory if you look them up. And then on top of that, we usually do the ones that you the one you see that you're not supposed to make eye contact. It's like a inner and outer thigh extender thing where you just basically like pushing the weights out and then pulling them in as well. Those are typically the workouts I'll go to, and then lastly is just calf raises. And every day I do abs, some sort of ab training, whether it be cable ab crunches, which is basically putting it behind your head and going down, getting down on your knees and like pulling the weight. Normal sit-ups at a decline, or I call them dolphin backing. I don't know what the actual workout is, but it's basically where you're kind of like straightening, you're going all the way down and then pulling your back up, and there's a machine for it. I don't know what the workout's called. I'd have to show a video. But yeah, so that's usually my Monday through Friday workout. And a quick little PSA that I like to talk about is today I had an experience at the gym. And so if you're a gym goer, here's a little piece of advice. First off, if you're going to go to the gym and you don't have a routine and you see me, feel free to come approach me. I'm more than happy to work out with you and show you the ropes. And you can change up the routine I do if you want. No issue. If you're up at 3 a.m. to work out, man, you're serious. So you know what? Let's get going. And I'll joke and have fun with you while we work out and get serious with it. But if you come in and you don't have a routine and you're just there to show off, don't come to the gym at 3 a.m. No one's there to watch you. No one cares. I got in this morning, fun story, and as I was going into the gym, or as I got in there, I had just finished up doing my 16-minute run today. Pretty proud of that. Did 16 minutes and then got through half of my bicep workout as this guy comes in, and I didn't recognize the guy because no one's usually in there at 3 a.m. as I've talked about, and he comes in a sweater, shorts, and a hat covering his hair. But, small dude, not I wouldn't guess him to weigh more than 140, 150 pounds. A little taller than me, but kind of a scrawnier build by the looks of him. And so he comes in, he puts a belt on, and I'm like, okay, and he's going over to the squat rack, so I'm like, whatever, I don't really care. And he starts shoulder pressing after puts a bench there, and I was like, okay, interesting. This was on the Smith machine, which for those who don't know is basically you don't need a spotter for it because it's kind of set up to basically spot you. And he started doing that. I was like, whatever, cool. A little weird you're wearing a belt, but some guys do, no issue with it, whatever weight works for you. The guy then takes off his sweater, and the guy's jacked, like he is shredded as all hell. Really lean, really well-defined muscles. And I was like, all right, cool, good for him, congrats. I'm sitting over here, fat dude, just trying to lift weights, getting all that, my reps in. And he runs to the bathroom, and I'm like, okay, whatever, leaves the door open, and then leaves, and then goes in there. So I finish up, 3 of my workouts. And as he is, standing there, or as he comes back, he kind of looks at me for a second and then comes over and starts doing, because I'm doing at this point, the concentration curls and incline dumbbell curls. And he comes over and he grabs 35 pounds. I'm at 30 right now because I'm finishing up one of my last sets, just trying to get the reps in, get a good weight. Uh, and he grabs the 35s and starts doing very poor dumbbell curls. Like he's like moving his entire body to pull them up, and I'm like, dude, you're just using all your muscles. You're not doing a good bicep curl. So I kept my mouth shut. It's not my place to comment on your workout routine. So I'm like, okay, whatever. But I did judge the guys. Like, it's kind of weird that you just jumped on. He does one set, like 10 reps, and then walks away. And I'm like, okay. Puts his sweater back on, puts his belt back on, goes back to do another shoulder press for another 10 reps. I'm like, okay. So as I'm finishing my routine, kind of watching him out of the back of my eye, I switched over to triceps. And then he comes up behind, he goes to the machine right behind me and starts doing tricep pull downs, and I'm like, okay, now you're invading my mirror space, and you're doing the same workout. You're trying to hit the same muscles. What's your plan here? Like, he's only doing one set, and it's not a rotation because there's no consistency. And I know it's not a rotation as I get through the story. So he does his triceps, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm sitting here doing my incline or my close grip tricep presses, bench press, and he then starts doing really shitty push-ups, but is as far close to the ground as possible. His arms are pretty wide out. He's just kind of going at it, and I'm like, how is this guy shredded? Like, is this bro like, is something up? Like, what's going? Is he on steroids? Is that what this is? And I don't really never say this because, guys work their ass off, women work their ass off, people in the gym work their ass off, so calling someone out and saying they're on steroids is just an insult for the work they put in. But I'm sitting there like, what is this dude doing? And so I'm like, okay, whatever. So I finish up my triceps, and he comes over and does another tricep workout, and I'm like, okay. And he was just doing this, like, the behind the head lifts like I was doing, but I was doing 10 pounds because I'm trying to get the good range, get that proper form, get that motion in there. And he starts doing the same, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So I stopped paying attention at this point because I'm like, okay, he's just trying to copy the workout I'm doing and trying to do it better. Whatever, fuck him. I'm not here to compete. I just ran 16 minutes on the treadmill, dying of sweat, dying on the run. Like, the guy's not wearing a mask when we're required to, and I'm like, whatever. So I finished through my tricep workout, and he kind of walks off at a certain point, and I'm thinking he's going back to do another shoulder press. And I'm looking around, and I go to put rack my weights, and his the Smith machine still has his 35 pounds on there. From when he was pressing, and the bench is still there. And I was like, well, he didn't wipe that down because the towels are still folded properly. And I didn't see him go to the bucket because I would have noticed since it was like right behind me. So I'm like, and then his bag is gone. And I'm like, did that motherfucker? And then I turn and I see him jogging up the hill. And I'm like, so this motherfucker just left his weights here. He left his dumbbells on the ground. Left the tricep dumbbell on the ground, left his weights on the Smith machine still, and left his bench unwiped down. Bro, you are the biggest dick at the fucking gym. Like, you are the one that everyone hates. Don't do this. First off, put away your weights properly. Always re-rack your weights and you're done. Gym etiquette 101. Secondly, never, ever don't not wipe your bench down. Like, bro, clean your fucking bench. That is disgusting. I don't want to sit on that and feel your cold sweat. And lastly, as just a personal favor, don't try and outdo me because I'm not competing with you. If I really thought about it, and I think I might do this if I see him again, and he decides to copy my routine, I'm going to invite him to work out with me. Because I want to show him what the hell I put myself through. Because, my workout routine was designed by Wolf. This is a hardcore workout routine. You're going to get your ass kicked. You're going to be sore. You're going to hurt. Like, you see me rubbing my legs because they're still in pain from the run. I'm waiting for that pain to subside and then my biceps to start hurting. But yeah, never ever do that. And I've seen this before, and I saw this at my old gym up at up the hill, and I, was always bothered by it, but I let it go because, usually by the time I got there, the guys weren't there. But this dude was just a dick, and honestly, I don't know if he was like wanting the gym to himself. What? I really wish he had come back because towards the end of my workout, because I was doing ab workouts, I was doing my incline sit up or decline sit ups. Man, I had such bad gas, and so I was like farting every time I would go up or like do a rep. Oh man, that would have been great. I would have fucking watched him run for it. Um, but yeah, no, man, he don't do that type of stuff, guys. Like, first off, don't be the kind of guy who walks in trying to outdo everyone in the gym. Like, there's no reason for it. Secondly, because first off, it makes you look like a wimp. Secondly, like, put your weights away. And thirdly, always clean your shit. Clean up after yourself. Like, it's a simple concept. Yeah, it was so bad. It was a very interesting day. But yes, that was my day 7 vlog. I think this is episode 5 or 6. And that's just something I wanted to kind of give an update to what my day's been like. We're gonna be working today pretty hard. I've got some studies to update, got some documents to get done, and it is now time for me to go to work. So thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you guys probably later tonight on stream, and then you'll see my YouTube videos, which go up at 12:01 every day a.m. So there's already a video of mine uploaded. Maybe 3, depends on the series and the day. But thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Make sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube channel, and feel free to come over to the Twitch channel and just follow and hang out with us as I stream every day. So thank you all, and prepare for the Sims game tonight. Woo!